Understood. Now, you've been really giving people a lot of comfort about recognizing the difficulties of staying at home, making an effort, obviously, to be home. You got your kids up there with you. You're keeping them close. You know, you said something about yourself where you said, you know, I'm not really good at cooking, and, you know, I've had to learn and do stuff with the kids. I don't know why you take your shot at that. I mean, you know, just because you don't cook. I mean, Mom shares her secrets about how to make sauce. Very few people. I mean, you shouldn't criticize yourself that you're not one of the people that Mom saw as worthy to, you know, teach how to cook and make tomato sauce.
Well, look, I'm sure she would have. It's just that you spent so much more time in the kitchen, Chris, than I did. You were just available to her. You know, you had that always like Mom's little helper in the kitchen. I really respect that. So I think it's because you were there and always underfoot.
Yeah, see, I don't see it that way.
How many? I mean, you spent years in the kitchen when you think of it.
I don't see it that way. I didn't spend years
well,
in the kitchen.
I didn't mean to offend you. I didn't mean to offend you.
I think maybe you did, but that's okay. There's no offense taken. There's no offense taken.
No,
but what I'm saying is,
please. That you helped Mom in the kitchen was a beautiful thing. I had to do work.
I didn't help Mom in the kitchen.
You're
saying something a little different. She taught me things that she chose not to teach you, is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to play the sound.
May I ask you a question?
I just, hold on a second. You have a moment. I'm having a...
Where are you? Can I ask you, where are you?
I'm in the process of making a point, is where I am. I'm in my basement.
But where are you physically?
I'm in my basement.
You're in your basement.
That's what I just said. Yeah, that's where I am.
Oh, you're in your basement. I see. Well, you spend a lot of time there, right? Christina says she sends you there a lot. So kitchen and basement, that's where you spend your life. Okay.
Here's what I'm trying to say. I'm in the basement because this is where I had the availability to do this. Right now, I need to be working at home. That's why I'm here. But Mom, you don't have to play the sound. But last night, I was doing what I do for my family, which is make my mother's sauce. She taught me how to make the sauce, which is something that is very coveted. And she said, I can only teach he, not she, he who will carry it on best. And you will see the B-roll of me cooking. My mother called me and said, and I was listening to one of her favorite songs on Trey Bocelli, and you'll see I had a picture of her behind me, as I always do when I'm cooking in the kitchen. I always have a picture of my mother there to remember our bond and how I care for her, that she taught me how to make the sauce. She didn't teach anybody else. And she called me and said, is Andrew there? I said, no, Mom, I'm all alone here out on the island with my family. And she said, where is he? And I said, he's up in Albany in the house with the big gates and the attack dog. And she said, oh, that's too bad. And I said, it's okay, Mom. I love him and I'll make sauce for him too. And she started to cry, and then I said goodbye.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
You've always been good at manipulation. You've always been good at manipulation. You've always been the meatball of the family. And look, some of us have to work, right? I don't have the luxury of working 1 hour a day. God bless you.
Well,
I'm happy
first
for
of all,
you.
It's a full-time
job. Most of us
job.
work more than 1 hour a day. That's what I'm saying.
You certainly have been working a lot, and I'll tell you what, be careful. Not just because you look like you've been burning a lot of hours, but you show up in a lot of places. I know it gives comfort to people, but if you get sick, God forbid, there's only one of you right now. And if you get sick, it's a problem. So I know you like to run around with your ill-fitting jacket, but just remember that. You got to stay healthy. I need you, big brother, because I love you and you're the center of the family, but you're the center of the state right now also.
Yeah, but I have to do my job, and Mama didn't raise an armchair general in me anyway. I'm not going to sit in my basement. I say to the National Guard every time before I go out there, I'll never ask you to go anywhere that I won't go. I'll never ask you to do anything that I won't do. So I need to be out there doing my job. You stay where you are in the basement. I think it's very nice. I love you. Be safe. Call me sometime.
I have to be honest. This basement puts me in a bad position, and I am sitting in an armchair right now. Those are two terrible facts. But you're doing the right thing. You're talking to the audience. You're being open to the media. I know you're working your tail off for everybody. I love you. I respect you. Stay safe. I'll talk to you soon. I'll send you some sauce.
Love you, brother.
Mom's secret.
Love you. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I know. Meatball.
Yeah, I heard it. It's a term of endearment in Italian circles. To be the meatball, yes. You can please make him, please hang up on him now. Thank you very much. He has a lot of work to do. Is he gone? Is he gone? He's gone. Meatball is a term of endearment in any Italian family. They only call one son that, and it is the best thing you can be called. Being in the basement, was not helpful for me tonight in this particular parlay. But it was good for him to tell you where the state of play is with the president, that political implication for him to deal with it head on. He should tell you whether or not he's thinking of making a run for something. That's why we asked the question. It's going to be a mixed picture for a while. We're going to have problems for a while. We're going to tell you personal stories, and we're going to keep you on the front lines of where that fight is being had. For instance, we have somebody who was surrounded by COVID-19 victims. That's going to be the reality of people on the front lines.